नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, संघं शरणं गच्छामि, द्वितीयंपि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, द्वितीयंपि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, द्वितीयंपि संघं शरणं गच्छामि, तृतीयंपि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, तृतीयंपि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, तृतीयंपि संघं शरणं गच्छामि। पाणातिपाता वीरमणि सिक्खापदं समाधियामि, अदिन्नदाना वीरमणि सिक्खापदं समाधियामि। कामेषु मिच्छाचारा वीरमणि सिक्खापदं समाधियामि। मूसावादा वीरमणि सिक्खापदं समाधियामि। सुरामेरयमज्जपमादठाणा वीरमणि सिक्खापदं समाधियामि। सब्बपापस्सकरणं कुशलस्य उपसम्पदा, सचित्तपर्योदपणम् एतं बुद्धानशासनं। साधु साधु साधु।
नमो बुद्धाय. जय भीम. I'm audible? I'm audible? Yes. Namo Buddhaya, Jai Bhim, and good evening to everyone present here on this talk show. Introducing myself, I am Vijay Jadhav, founder and managing director of Citta Technology Limited. Will be on digital security, impact of hacking and solution. Today's back, we everyone globally came to know that hackers had hacked the Twitter accounts in a Bitcoin scam of high-profile celebrities like former scam of USA President Obama, Microsoft founder Bill Gates, CEO and USA Space, etc. Thereby concluding that even such a big popular people are not safe with their social media accounts. At such shocking news, today's in this session make it important for all of us to know how to hack the hacking itself. So for this session, I welcome the guest members speaking today, starting from beloved our icon, Dr. Harshdeep Kamble sir, Development Commissioner of the Industries Government of Maharashtra. He will be talking on the opportunity in the digital security. Our second speaker, Sachin Sende sir, General Manager from the RBI and IFTAS Chief Operating Officer for talking the career in hacking. And the last but not least, another important speaker, Mr. Nikhil Madeshwar, who is the cyber security trainer and consultant, founder cyber security in India, taking up the mobile hacking and the global threats. मित्रों, हैकिंग का मतलब, सरल शब्दों में हैकिंग का मतलब परिभाषा यह है कि एक ऐसी प्रक्रिया है जिस माध्यम से किसी डिजिटल डिवाइसेस या सिस्टम या नेटवर्क कनेक्शन की वल्नरेबिलिटी को आइडेंटिफाई करके सिस्टम को ऑथराइज या अनऑथराइज एक्सेस या कंट्रोल को हॅकिंग कहा जाता है. मराठी साध्या गोष्टी जर म्हणायचं, एखाद्या व्यक्तीची माहिती त्यांना न सांगता मिळवणं, त्यांनाच हॅकिंग असं म्हटलं जातं. हॅकिंगचे प्रकार जवळजवळ 3 प्रकारचे आहेत. बऱ्याचशा लोकांनी आपल्या व्ह्युअर्सनी सांगितलं की थोडा हिंदी आणि मराठीतनं जर झालं तर आमच्यासाठी चांगलं राहील. हॅकिंगचा अर्थ असा आहे की हॅकिंग मध्ये 3 प्रकार पडतात. जसं हॅकिंग म्हणजे काय याबद्दल मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं. एक एक्झाम्पल देता येईल हॅकिंग बद्दल. आपण सर्वांनी इश्क नावाचा पिक्चर बघितला असेल. त्याच्यामध्ये आमिर खान आणि अजय देवगन. आमिर खान हा त्या पिक्चर मधला एक श्रीमंत बापाचा मुलगा असतो आणि त्याच्यासोबत आमिर खान हा त्याचा मित्र असतो. तो गरीब असतो. पण ते एक प्लॅन असं करतात की आमिर खान हा अजय देवगनच्या वडिलांची भूमिका करतो आणि बँकेत जातो आणि तिकडनं ते पैसे काढले जातात त्या बँकेत त्यांच्या आयडेंटिटी सांगून. आणि त्यावेळेस ह्या प्रकारामध्ये आमिर खान हा हॅकर असतो. अशाच पद्धतीचे हॅकिंग केलं जातं आणि तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना माहित आहे की गेल्या 2-3 दिवसापासून हॅकिंगच्या संबंधी जी काही न्यूज येते ती आपण पाहतोय सगळ्यांनी. सो आय कम टू अगेन देअर hacking. What is the hacking? There are the 3 type of hackers. One is white hackers, another one is black hat hackers, and third one is gray hat hackers. ह्याच्यामध्ये ब्लॅक आणि जे व्हाईट हॅकर जे असतात ते जनरली काय करतात की जे इथिकल ज्यांना हॅकर्स आपण हे म्हटलं जातं, ते एक हॅकर्स काय करतात, सांगून सांगतात की बाबा ती एक परवानगी असते एक प्रकारची गव्हर्नमेंटच्या भाषेत जर सांगायचं, त्यांची विथ परमिशन त्यांचं हॅक केलं जातं. तो व्हाइट हैकर्स इस प्रकार के जो व्हाइट हैकर्स जो रहते हैं उसको ना इथिकल हैकर्स म्हटलं जातं. आणि जे दुसरे जे हॅकर्स आहेत, जे ब्लॅक हॅकर्स आहेत, ओके, त्यांना आपण क्रॅकरही म्हटलं जातं. आणि ह्या सगळ्या दोन्ही प्रकारचं जे मिश्रण असतं ते ग्रे हॅट हॅकर्स म्हणून म्हटलं जातं. थोडक्यामध्ये मराठीत मी जर परत एकदा त्याची भाषा अशी सांगता येईल की एका वाक्यात सांगायचे झाले तर हॅकिंग, एखाद्याची परवानगी न घेता हॅकिंग करणं म्हणजेच हॅकिंग होय. ओके, तर ह्या संबंधीचे आज मी जास्त वेळ न घेता आय जस्ट ओव्हर टू डॉक्टर हर्षदीप कांबळे, जे आपल्याला नेहमी इन्स्पायर करतात, जे आपल्याला फार चांगली माहिती देतात. ओके, सो आय ओव्हर टू डॉक्टर हर्षदीप कांबळे. वेलकम सर.
Yeah, thank you, Vijay. And it's a very interesting topic today. We are talking about digital security. So, good evening, everybody. Welcome all. And as Vijay was saying, that this attack on Twitter accounts of Barack Obama and then Bezos. We had heard about Amazon's Bezos also iPhone was hacked, and then recently Joe Biden, Elon Musk. So all these celebrities, you can say, these big persons, their Twitter account has been hacked, and it has created kind of a, kind of interest, not only interest, but people wanted to know more about what is this actually hacking, how these accounts are hacked, and what is digital security. If you recall, आप लोगों ने देखा होगा कि हम लोग ये GBC प्लेटफॉर्म पे अलग अलग टेक्नोलॉजी से रिलेटेड जो सेशंस है हम लोग लेते रहते हैं. पिछले इसमें हमने साइबर सिक्योरिटी पे भी सेशन लिया था, ब्लॉकचेन टेक्नोलॉजी पे लिया है, हमने आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस पे लिया है, इंडस्ट्री 4.0 पे लिया है. तो ये इंफॉर्मेशन, नई टेक्नोलॉजी आप लोगों को मालूम होनी चाहिए, और इसमें अपॉर्चुनिटीज क्या आने वाले हैं ये भी आपको मालूम होना चाहिए. सो वी आर ट्राइंग टू गिव यू दिस इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द इमर्जिंग टेक्नोलॉजीज as best as possible with good experts in this field to whom you can ask your questions also. तो हम हमेशा से यही काम करते हैं कि इस फील्ड, अलग अलग टेक्नोलॉजी फील्ड के जो एक्सपर्ट्स हैं उनको भी हम लोग ये जीबीसी प्लेटफॉर्म पे बुलाते हैं, इनसाइट्स पे बुलाते हैं. और आज हमारे साथ Mr. Sachin Shende hai, who is a very well known figure in banking city, works in Reserve Bank of India, and now he has joined IFTAS, and he is one of the experts in banking sectors and handles all these digital transactions, and so you can ask him any kind of questions. Then of course we have Nikhil also here, who was with us in last session as well. So ये जो हैकिंग का अभी नया ये आया है, बट साइबर सिक्योरिटी, डिजिटल सिक्योरिटी, सो एनीथिंग ऑन डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म्स, एनीथिंग ऑन इंटरनेट, ये हैकिंग, जब हैकिंग का मतलब होता है कि देयर इज सम काइंड ऑफ डिजिटल ब्रीच, यू कैन से, सो व्हिच हैपेंस बिकॉज ऑफ साइबर अटैक्स. एंड व्हाट वी नो अबाउट इज कंप्यूटर का जब हमें पता चला, या मतलब जब कंप्यूटर आए तो कंप्यूटर के साथ में वायरस भी आया. अभी देखिए कि आज टुडे वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट कोरोना वायरस, एंड वी हैड लिटरली फॉरगॉटन अबाउट कंप्यूटर वायरसेस, कंप्यूटर सिक्योरिटीज. और ये ट्विटर का अकाउंट बड़े बड़े लोगों के हैक हो गए, एंड सडनली देन डिजिटल ब्रीच, साइबर सिक्योरिटी, डिजिटल सिक्योरिटी, ये और जोर शोर से इस पे चर्चा होने लगी. तो अभी हम लोग ये जो प्रोग्राम्स कर रहे हैं, ये लॉकडाउन के पीरियड में हमारे सामने क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज आने वाली है, और लॉकडाउन क्यों हुआ, आप सभी जानते हैं कि ये कोरोना वायरस के कारण लॉकडाउन अभी चल रहा है जो. और अभी आज हम लोग बात करने वाले हैं कि वायरस, कंप्यूटर वायरस जैसे जो एक वायरस है कोरोना वायरस जो हमारी हेल्थ से खेल रहा है, और दूसरे अलग अलग कंप्यूटर वायरसेस हैं जो हैकर्स है, ये हमारे डिजिटल सिस्टम के साथ में, डिजिटल एनवायरनमेंट के साथ में प्ले करते खेलते हैं, एंड दे ट्राई टू ब्रीच दीज सिक्योरिटी सिस्टम्स ऑफ which could hack into your most loved mobile phones, your laptops, your desktops, your servers. तो ये जो है एंड व्हाट दे कैन डू, ये क्या कर सकते हैं ऐसे डिजिटल ब्रीच के कारण क्या होता है, ये हैकिंग के कारण क्या होता है। सो इफ समबडी हैक्स इनटू योर दिस मोबाइल फोन तो क्या होता है, तो पहला तो ये है कि इस मोबाइल फोन में जो भी डेटा आपने सिक्योर किया हुआ है वो डेटा उनके पास में चला जाता है। सेकंड इज दे कैन स्टील योर आइडेंटिटी ऑल्सो। ये डिजिटल आइडेंटिटी हर एक की जो बनी है, हमने हमारे जो पासवर्ड्स मोबाइल फोन में सेव किए हुए, इवन दो पासवर्ड्स व्हिच वी हैव सेव्ड इन मोबाइल, दोस कुड बी they would be stealing that passwords also. And if you have like your bank details saved on your mobile, so that also could very well be hacked into. हमारे email accounts भी है, those are also susceptible to this hacking. So what are the ways, how can we prevent this kind of hacking at the preliminary level? हमारे लेवल पे भी हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, इसके बारे में भी ये सेशन में आपको बताया जाएगा। और ये बताते हुए जैसे बैंकिंग फ्रॉड्स होते हैं ये कैसे होते हैं उस पे भी सचिन शेंडे ही वुड बी स्पीकिंग टू यू अबाउट हाउ दिस डिजिटल बैंकिंग फ्रॉड्स आर हैपनिंग एंड what are the systems that are supposed to prevent that. And just to give you some background कि ऐसी अगर पोजीशन है तो हमारे सामने क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज अवेलेबल हो सकते हैं। So if we look at, there is one big company, so it's called as Zomato. It's a world leader in digital security. So now it has been taken by Thales company, but it is the largest manufacturing company which makes a SIM card, largest SIM card manufacturer. And if we see their report, what they are saying that in 2018, in first 6 months, 4 billion data were breached in cyberspace. Another report says that 1.76 billion records were breached in January 2019. So from 18, it is like 4 billion in 6 months. In 1 month in 2019, we have 1.76 billion records in digital space which has been breached. So this is a very, very big number. And these are like every company, it's not only banking transactions. It's not only financial institutes, लेकिन आपके जो कोई भी आपकी कंपनी है, कोई भी आपकी फैक्ट्री है, कोई भी डिटेल्स आप जो है साइबर स्पेस पे रखते हो, तो वो कोई भी वहां से हैक करके, मतलब आपके सिस्टम में एंटर करके, अगर आपकी सिक्योरिटी जो है उस सिस्टम की अगर अच्छी नहीं है तो कोई भी उसके अंदर जाके आपकी ये इंफॉर्मेशन जो है चुरा सकता है। और कभी कभी हम देखते हैं, समटाइम्स वी हैव सीन दैट हमारे वेबसाइट पे कभी कभी ये कुछ अलग अलग पिक्चर्स हमें दिखते हैं, जो कि हमारी ओरिजिनल वेबसाइट अलग रहती है, ये अलग अलग पिक्चर्स दिखते हैं। तो ये हैकर्स जो है ये आपके सिस्टम में जाके उसको पूरा चेंज कर देते हैं। एंड देन व्हाट दे विल डू, दे विल से नाउ यू गिव मी दिस मनी यू सेंड ऑन दिस अकाउंट, देन ओनली आई विल ओपन अप दिस वेबसाइट ऑफ योर्स। मतलब ये जो है रैंसम मांगते हैं, आपसे पैसे मांगते हैं कि आप इतना पैसा हमें दे दो, नहीं तो ये जो वायरस अटैक है या हमने जो ये डिजिटल डेटा ब्रीच किया है आपका, ये हम लोग आपको वापस नहीं देंगे। तो बहुत सारे लोग फिर ऐसे उनको पैसे देते हैं। अभी आप देखते तो मुझे याद आ जाती है, देयर वाज वन वेरी गुड पिक्चर मूवी, द ग्रेट ट्रेन रॉबरी, वे बैक इन अराउंड 1970s। और फिर तभी हमारे यहाँ पे एक शोले नाम की भी पिक्चर बनी, आप सभी ने शोले का नाम सुना है, कुछ बहुत सारे लोगों ने वो देखा भी है। उसमें भी एक ट्रेन रॉबरी का अच्छा सीन जो है काफी फेमस हुआ था और हमें मालूम है। लेकिन आज की डेट में वो रॉबरी अभी अलग हो गई है। अभी हमें ऐसे घोड़े पे वगैरह ट्रेन रॉबरी करने की इन लोगों को जरूरत नहीं है। जो हैकर्स है वो घर बैठ के, अपने घर में बैठ के आपके बैंक अकाउंट में या बड़ी बड़ी बैंक के सर्वर्स में जाके, ऑनलाइन जो भी सिस्टम अवेलेबल है उसमें जाके वो बैंकिंग सिस्टम, फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम, आपके इंडिविजुअल रिकॉर्ड्स जो है इसको भी हैक कर सकते हैं। तो और फिर वो आपको एक मैसेज भेज देंगे, देन आफ्टर हैकिंग इनटू दिस बैंकिंग सर्वर्स, बैंक सर्वर्स, सो दे विल सेंड यू अ मैसेज दैट यू सेंड मी दिस मच अमाउंट और एल्स वी विल डिस्ट्रॉय दिस होल डेटा ऑफ योर्स। तो ये डेटा बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होने के कारण कुछ लोग उनको पैसे भी देते हैं। जब हम लोग ये or now they have started asking this into cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin was discussed last time, but हमने पिछले हमारे एपिसोड में जो ब्लॉकचेन टेक्नोलॉजी पे हुआ था तब बिटकॉइन की बात हुई थी। तो ऐसे क्रिप्टो करेंसीज में पैसे जो है, जो वर्चुअल करेंसी है, इसमें ये लोग जो साइबर अटैक करने वाले लोग हैं, हैकर्स जो है, ये पैसे अभी मांगने लगे हैं। तो मतलब क्या हुआ है कि अभी द होल वर्ल्ड इज चेंजिंग, इट हैज चेंज ऑलरेडी। तो मैं बात कर रहा था कि शोले जैसी पिक्चर की, इन वन फेमस मूवी फ्रॉम बॉलीवुड, शोले, वेयर you know there is a very good scene of that bank robbery there. So now things have changed so much कि कुछ लोग जो है घर में बैठ के इस प्रकार के गलत धंधे जो है, साइबर क्राइम्स जो है, वो कर रहे हैं। अभी इंडिया की बात अगर मैं बताऊं आपको, तो इंडिया में हर 10 मिनट में एक साइबर क्राइम होता है। हर 10 मिनट में एक डिजिटल ब्रीच होता है, जो कि हमारे साइबर सिक्योरिटी लॉज के हिसाब से इलीगल है। हर 10 मिनट में हो रहा है। तो अगर ऐसी सिचुएशन है तो एक सेफ डिजिटल एनवायरनमेंट इज नेसेसिटी ऑफ द टाइम नाउ। हमारे पूरे रिकॉर्ड्स कैसे सेफ रहेंगे, ये आज की बहुत ज्यादा दुनिया की जरूरत है। और जब दुनिया की जरूरत इतनी ज्यादा बड़ी है, क्योंकि कोई भी इसमें, कोई भी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी लीजिए, कोई भी फाइनेंस कंपनी लीजिए, कोई भी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी लीजिए, कोई भी रिकॉर्ड कीपिंग वाली कंपनी लीजिए, कोई भी डेटा सेंटर ले लीजिए, कोई भी गवर्नमेंट की एजेंसी जो डेटा मेंटेन करती है वो ले लीजिए आप, मास्टर कार्ड या कोई भी कार्ड स्वाइप करते हैं उससे भी डेटा जनरेट हो जाता है, उसकी सिक्योरिटी ले लीजिए। ये सब के सब जो है साइबर अटैक्स को प्रोन है। सो दे नीड टू हैव अ वेरी गुड साइबर सिक्योरिटी प्रोविजंस सो दैट देयर वेबसाइट्स, डेटा सेंटर्स आर नॉट हैक्ड and their servers are not hacked. That means we have a lot of scope in cyber security space now. This digital security, to maintain this digital security would require lot and lots of digital security experts. तो ये जो है, आज इंडिया की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो अगले साल तक हमें 5 लाख साइबर सिक्योरिटी एक्सपर्ट्स लगने वाले हैं। ये डिजिटल स्पेस में जो डिजिटल ब्रीच होता है, साइबर अटैक्स होते हैं, इसको प्रिवेंट करने के लिए वी वुड रिक्वायर अराउंड 5 लाख साइबर सिक्योरिटी एक्सपर्ट्स। सो दैट इज द नीड एंड ऑल्सो जो लोग छोटे छोटे सॉफ्टवेयर बना सकते हैं कि किसी के इसमें साइबर सिक्योरिटी का ब्रीच हो रहा है, एंड इफ यू कैन ब्रीच दैट गैप बाय मेकिंग सम सिक्योरिटी सॉफ्टवेयर, सो दैट इज आल्सो वन अपॉर्चुनिटी दैट इज कमिंग अप इन अ बिग वे. So we will talk on that. Our experts of course will be talking on that, but just to give you an example now, what is most important thing आपके हमारे जीवन में अभी सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज जो है ये मोबाइल हो गया है। और ये मोबाइल हमें बहुत प्यारा है। एवरीबडी लव्स देयर ओन मोबाइल बिकॉज यू हैव लॉट ऑफ डेटा, यू हैव लॉट ऑफ सेल्फी स्टोर देयर। आपके बहुत सारे सेल्फीज यहाँ पे स्टोर है जो आप इधर उधर भेजते रहते हो। व्हाट्सएप के बहुत सारे ज्ञान जो है यहीं पे हमको मिलते हैं। सो वी लव दिस मोबाइल और हमारा बहुत प्यारा डिवाइस है। लेकिन क्या आपको मालूम है कि ये अगर मोबाइल आपका गुम गया तो हम लोग बड़े परेशान हो जाते हैं कि मोबाइल अगर गुम हो गया तो हमारा डेटा इसमें पूरा चला जाता है। तो ये मोबाइल को कैसे ढूंढना, जो जिसने अगर किसी ने चुरा लिया है वो तो आपको वापस नहीं करेगा। सो एवरी मोबाइल हैज वन IMEI नंबर। सो दिस इज इंटरनेशनल मोबाइल इक्विपमेंट आइडेंटिटी नंबर। सो दिस इज नॉर्मली अ 16 डिजिट नंबर। क्या आपको मालूम है हर मोबाइल के लिए अलग एक नंबर होता है जिसको IMEI नंबर हम लोग बोलते हैं। तो ये अगर आपको मालूम नहीं होगा तो आपको मैं बता देता हूं कि ये मोबाइल अगर आपका है तो इस पे ये स्टार साइन होता है, इसको दबा दीजिए आप। फिर ये हैशटैग का साइन होता है, हैशटैग को दबा दीजिए एंड देन 06 को दबा दीजिए और फिर हैशटैग दबा दीजिए। So first you have to click on that star sign and then hashtag sign, then 0, then 6 and then hashtag again. So then you will get that IMEI number of your mobile phone. So this is so simple. ये नंबर जो है आपके मोबाइल के लिए सेपरेट स्पेशल नंबर होता है, हर मोबाइल के लिए। दिस इज अ सेपरेट स्पेशल मोबाइल नंबर फॉर एवरी सिंगल मोबाइल फोन And if your mobile is lost, it has lot many data there. If it is lost, then you can lodge a complaint in police station, and they will ask for this IMEI. So what happens whenever your mobile is stolen, or you lose it? So if anybody else is using this mobile number with his own SIM card, with a separate SIM card, then also this IMEI number is traceable. तो आपका मोबाइल जो है वो इस टाइप से ट्रेस हो सकता है. सो ये ऐसी छोटी छोटी चीजें जो है ये भी हम लोगों को पता नहीं रहती है, और फिर हमारी जो इंफॉर्मेशन जो डिजिटल स्पेस में हमने रखी है वो हमारी इंफॉर्मेशन जो है वो चली जाती है. तो छोटी छोटी चीजें, जैसे मैंने ये IMEI नंबर के बारे में बताया, आप पासवर्ड जब हमारा करते हैं, व्हाट इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज एवरी डेटा विच यू स्टोर नीड्स टू बी प्रोटेक्टेड बाय अ गुड पासवर्ड. What happens normally that everybody loves his own name. मुझे भी मेरा नाम अच्छा लगता है, आपको भी अपना नाम अच्छा लगता है. So what you will do, you will while entering the password, we try to, it is easy to remember. So what we do, we try to write down a password with our name in it. So please don't do this. This is very easy way, because anybody, since anybody would know your name. So it is very easy for them. Like my name is Harshdeep. So I will do Harshdeep 123, Harshdeep 12345, because it is easy for me to remember. But then please remember that what is easy for you to remember can also be easily hacked. अगर आपको आप बहुत सीधा साधा पासवर्ड उसको अपने नाम के साथ में रखते हैं, तो वो कोई भी आसानी से उसको हैक कर सकता है. तो जो भी आप डिजिटल स्पेस में करते हैं, सो प्लीज रिमेंबर दैट योर पासवर्ड हैज टू बी वेरी वेरी गुड. सो डोंट स्टार्ट विथ योर नंबर एट ऑल, योर नेम एट ऑल. आप अपना नाम वो पासवर्ड में बिल्कुल मत डालिए, एंड ट्राई टू मेक इट मोर कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, और उसको कहीं तो भी आप स्टोर करके रख दीजिए दैट दिस इज माय पासवर्ड. ओके, तो ऐसी छोटी छोटी चीजें जो है हमने हमारे पर्सनल के लिए करनी चाहिए, बिकॉज दैट इज हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू सेव योर ओन डेटा ऑन योर वेरी बिलव्ड मोबाइल फोन. So this is just a small example which I was telling you, but then as I said that there are a lot of opportunities, and if you look at demand and supply, so there would be 5 lakh jobs, as I told you, that would be required. 5 lakh experts in digital security would be required in India alone. बाकी का तो ये मान के चलते हैं कि लगभग 30 से 40 लाख जो है डेटा सिक्योरिटी जॉब्स जो है ये साइबर सिक्योरिटी स्पेस में जो एक्सपर्ट्स जो है उनके लगने वाले थ्रू आउट द वर्ल्ड में. अनदर थिंग इज that for these jobs you don't have to actually go to the office. You could be a cyber security expert, and you could be sitting in your home and solving the problems of these data security breaches. तो आपको ये जॉब करने के लिए कहीं बाहर भी जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. If you are expert in cyber security, if you are expert in digital security, so you can sit at your home. आप अपने घर में बैठकर ये सॉल्यूशंस प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं. तो घर बैठ के भी आपको इसमें जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज की बहुत ज्यादा जो अपॉर्चुनिटीज है वो बहुत ज्यादा आने वाली है. आई विल स्टॉप हियर. आई विल अगेन बी बैक विथ यू फॉर क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन सिंस वी हैव 2 better experts than me. So I will just hand it over to Mr. Sachin Shende, who can take it over from here, please.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Sir. I think I'm audible, right? And I'll request you to just put on the slides. Great. Yeah, so today I'm going to talk in very brief, say for 5 to 7 minutes, what is ethical hacking and what are the opportunities available here. And later on, I will take question what Harshdeep Saab has rightly said, anything pertaining to digital banking, transactions, cyber security, what are the opportunities available, anything you have on the IT sector, especially pertaining to banking. So let us go to the second slide in the interest of time. Yeah, so by now you guys must be aware what hacking is, right? Basically hacking is like somebody is trying to get into the system, whatever electronic systems you are having, and to ferret the information or compromise the system, and the purposes may be different. Once upon a time, Pakistani brain was the first virus that was created, and some hacking was done. So there are many people who just do it for to show off their knowledge and skill set. Some may be hacktivists, they want to stop some organization or drop their website or something. But now the most two important and very dangerous trend that has happened in last few years are pertaining to organized gangs getting involved in hacking. I'm not talking about ethical hacking, getting into hacking for nefarious activity first. And it can mostly it's financial, but there can be other thing also. And second most disturbing trend that has happened is the state actor, where the nations getting involved, creating an army of hackers to hack into other nation and disrupt their economy, or have the potential to disrupt the other economy in case anything comes up. So it has become very critical. People may not be talking, but it's like a very strong undercurrent. So these are the two things I wanted to tell here. Next slide, please. Thank you. So what is the difference between hacking and ethical hacking? So I'll not read through the slide. The purpose of ethical hacking is that it's ethical. Simple. भैया मैं हैक कर रहा हूँ इसलिए कि मैं आपके जो लूप होल्स है उसको मैं पॉइंट आउट करने की कोशिश करके दे रहा हूँ, ताकि कल जाके आपका वेबसाइट, आपका एप्लीकेशन, स्पेशली फाइनेंशियल एप्लीकेशंस, व्हेन इट इज बॉट ऑन द इंटरनेट फॉर यू गाइस, फॉर इंटरनेट बैंकिंग हो या वॉलेट हो, एनी एप्लीकेशन दैट कम्स ऑन द इंटरनेट, वो एप्लीकेशन को लॉन्च करने के पहले इट इज अ मैंडेटरी in all the banks, including RBI, it should go through a proper audit testing and whatever this security assessment. So this is where this hackers are ethical hackers are employed by bankers or by third party service provider to look into the vulnerability of the system which is being made public online, find out the vulnerability before it is shared, because the moment it put it on the internet available to one and all, somebody will misuse this vulnerability and hack it into, and it is a big financial loss. Second most important is the reputational loss. Once the reputation is lost, nobody will believe that bank, ये बैंक में ऐसा fraud होता है भैया. So here where the ethical hackers play a very important role to identify the loopholes, vulnerability in this IT system of any institution, be it financial or non-financial institutions. Yeah, next please. So this is what I was talking about, how hacking and ethical hackings are different, and where the ethical hackers are employed by the different companies. Yeah, next please. Hacking, maybe there are, I'll not go into the technical part, but there are different types of hacking, or this thing, penetration testings are done, and I will talk about in detail in case there are questions pertaining to this thing. Yeah, next please. Yeah, so as I was talking about the importance of ethical hacking, why it is so important. Take example of Bank of Bangladesh. Few years back, Bank of Bangladesh is the central bank of that country. Almost $1 billion were taken out of the central bank of that country, and the deputy governor of that bank has to resign from his post. Or for that matter, in last year, Equifax agency in USA, which saves the credit card number, social security number, the Aadhaar, जैसे अपना आधार है वैसे यूएसए में social security number है. That such a big organization was also hacked. 320 million almost, I think, if I remember correctly, records were hacked, which contained date of birth, credit card number, including the other social security number, which are very critical, and all this thing was hacked just because some flaws were there somewhere in the system. Some component was there which was not taken care of. Had somebody has gone and did the security assessment, and this specialist people were taken in to see the system, he would have clearly identified and told them कि boss आपके system में बहुत बड़ा major loophole है, इसको plug in नहीं किया, कल जाके कोई भी इसके loophole को find out करके आपका attack करके कर सकता था. This is it where miss. So ethical hacking is a very very important, and it is proactive, it is not postmortem. आप उसको सिस्टम को पहले से ही पूरा सिक्योरिटी असेसमेंट करके टेस्टिंग करके उसमें जो भी वीकनेस है फाइंड आउट कर लो, सो एज टू प्रिवेंट योर लॉट ऑफ लॉसेस इन टर्म्स ऑफ फाइनेंस एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट रेपुटेशन. स्पेसिफिकली बैंकिंग में ना पैसे से ज्यादा ना इट्स रेपुटेशन दैट मैटर्स अ लॉट. अगर रेपुटेशन चला गया तो बैंकिंग इज बेस्ड ऑन द ट्रस्ट. टेक यू बाय नाउ यू गाइस नो कि भैया वो बैंक अच्छा, वो अच्छा, मैं वहां पे जाऊंगा. इट इज प्योरली बेस्ड ऑन द ट्रस्ट, एंड इफ यू लूज द ट्रस्ट द एंटायर bank will come down or it will go into the loss. So they have to protect their reputation apart from protecting their money also. So this is where importance of ethical hacker comes here. We will help to find out the any vulnerabilities and help them to plug it also. Yeah, next please. And since I said there are so many things happening, so not only for banking, but same reputation risk is applicable for other companies. Financial risk is also associated. Just if I'm a suppose today I'm a pharma company and I have come out with a COVID vaccine. Okay, one of company XX company is developing furiously the vaccine. If he is the first company to develop the vaccine, imagine what will happen. He will be like billionaire. That company will earn billions of dollars in very short time, and they will become most famous and kind of a savior of the whole global society. So if you are preparing, but nowadays everything happen online or on the system, and if somebody hack into their system, capture these details, some rival company, imagine what will happen, the amount of effort those people have spent in months and billions of dollars they have spent on finding the cure for the COVID-19 would be gone, and somebody will just use it and they will come out with the vaccine. So that will be tremendous loss for them. So everybody is aware, pharma company or bank or anybody is aware, today in such a threat where cybersecurity threat we are living, we have to have a good hacker to carry out the security assessment. Second is the government. By now you guys must be knowing China has an army of hacker. Okay, they have army of hacker, and systematically over a period of time, whatever I gather from this thing, this is my personal view, information we gather from media, they have been systematically hacking the USA companies to fetch out the business related or even defense related details, so as to ramp up their own defense, ramp up their own technologies, and come to know of rivals and everything. And one of the reasons they have may have gone ahead is because of they have stolen so much of information, must have stolen so much of information from important countries to develop their own thing. So now if they have a lot of people and they are trained, and there are thousands and thousands of people employed by the government. And second thing is that tomorrow the war will not fought on the field. Tomorrow war will be fought on the cyber world. What anybody has to do, they will maybe remain anonymous. If everything is online, I had to just shut down the power electricity grid, the whole power of the country can go down. If I had to shut down certain important various banking channel and all this thing, the entire financial ecosystem will come down. So tomorrow war will be fought on this front. So India as a country or other organization, they have to brace themselves to protect. So they will have this is where the ethical hacker will play a role on a continual basis. Even big companies like Google, Facebook, they are hiring the ethical hackers. So what are the products and tools they are coming up, somebody will find out the vulnerability before they release, and then they will help it that way. So there are, what Harshdeep Saab has rightly said, there is a global shortage of cybersecurity expert and ethical hackers, and this is a fantastic opportunity available to all of us to move forward in that front. Next slide, please. So the second question, okay, fine, there are things happening, there are opportunities available. So if I want to pursue, what I should do? So this is some information I gather, wherein you can take, of course, this will cost money, this part. You'll have, if you take you can take certification. There are different agencies. I have shared the slide with the organizer. It is available with them. So who are interested, they can take this thing. This is it's public material now. So here where you can take a certification. So why certification? Since I work in the bank, if I had to believe somebody कि भैया मैं अच्छा hacker हूँ या मैं काम में आ सकता हूँ, my first question will be, boss, how do you believe your credential? आपने लिख दिया होगा बायोडाटा में ये किया वो किया, but no, I would like to have some certification, some proof कि आपने ये किया है. Then only I'll believe. Or any company or any organization will demand certification. And this COVID-19 crisis is a beautiful opportunity to develop yourself. Because एक चीज थोड़ा सा डाइग्रेस होता हूँ मैं यहाँ से. फ्यूचर में this question will be asked by you and everybody. When Corona crisis was there, how you have utilized your time, and that answer by you will determine whether you are worth taking in the organization or not. If you have used it fruitfully, effectively, develop your skill set, be it technically or personally or anything, then only we'll see कि ये बंदा या बंदी में talent है, aptitude है, correct attitude है, अच्छा attitude है, और this kind of person I should definitely employ in my organization or give the job to him. So this is a very fantastic opportunity for us to do the certification and all this thing and be ready for the future opportunity. Next slide, please. And I think this is the last slide from my side. If you say I cannot afford money and all this thing, but there are a lot of free site available, very good site. Coursera hai, Cybrary hai. Even this Cybrary, we in Reserve Bank refer a lot. My head of the department who's heading the country IT system for RBI, he's a member of this thing. He undergo a lot of courses on that also. And free hai or acha hai. So we cannot say we don't have opportunity, we don't have money. All this thing is available for you. For ethical hacking as well as for other thing, it is available. If you subscribe to that and if you attend to that, there are different hours of 1 hours ka, 17 hours ka, 21 hours ka, different courses are available. And once you do it, they issue some kind of online certification also to you. So this is also available for you to carry out this thing. So Coursera is very, very well known. Okay, Cybrary and Coursera are highly recommended, and other things are also there. So my request, anybody interested in ethical hacking, learning, these are the free website available for you guys. Most of them are free, if not all, to develop your skill set in the area of ethical hacking. So with that, I think I'll stop. I'll prefer to have more questions once the sessions are done, and I'll like to answer that. So with that, I'll stop here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, now may I request Mr. Nikhil to take over, please. So he is a cyber security expert, and we have listened to him in our the last one session also. And you can ask him, as I said, just like you can ask anything to Sachin on related with digital finance, anything on digital finance. So for Nikhil also, he is a cyber security expert, and he would take it over from here now.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I thank this platform for giving me this wonderful opportunity to present specifically on mobile phone threats. Last time it was about career in cybersecurity. and this time we are presenting on mobile threat, specifically considering the current scenarios of Indo-China cyber wars, considering the recent Twitter attacks and everything. So I would request to please share the presentation here. I would request the organizer to please share the screen so that we can start. So currently, if we see the total mobile scenario, why specifically I have chosen the mobile topic here is because mobile is something which is like our life. We cannot live without mobile. And all the basics of hacking and what is white hat, what is black hat, and everything is explained by Vijay sir, who are this type of attackers and everything. So mobile is a very sensitive topic when it comes to our personal life, our privacy. So we have different user personas here. A college-going student, a male or female, uses mobile phone for their communication, for chatting with their friends and everything, and for clicking their personal selfies and everything. Then a business person uses it for their online transactions, their business emails, and every type of professional communication. A family member uses mobile for their internal family communications and everything. So we have different type of personas using mobile phones for different type of we can say work or personal work. Here, what is the specialty of today's topic is like what are the threats? I'll tell you what are the threats and how a mobile phone can be hacked.
निखिल सर सॉरी डिस्टर्ब यू थोड़ा हिंदी मध्ये पण आपण होऊ दे.
All right. Okay. So basically ये session का specific agenda it is. So the topic itself says mobile hacking, a global threat. So how it is a global threat? There are two platforms which are ruling this world, I'll tell you. One is Android and other is iOS. There are very few phones in this world now which are Windows phones or Pada phones, or there is a volume. I am not debating on that volume type. So आज भी लोग हैं जो Pada phones या फिर Windows phones या फिर एकदम Symbian type phones use कर रहे हैं. But the majority it is here Android and iOS is capturing the whole world. And if we see the FISA amendment and the Patriot Act of the NSA, National Security Agency of America. So they say that every data which we do I accept using this all these permissions has to submit to NSA, CIA, FBI or GCHQ. ये सब intelligence agencies को देना पड़ता है. Or that's the reason every other intelligence agency like FBI and everyone, they are like fastest in the world. They know everything. So there's a movie on Netflix called as Snowden. And also on the life of a guy named Edward Snowden. He was a contractor at NSA and further he revealed lots of secrets of how NSA is tracking all the data into the world, all the mobile data or any type of data. आप वो movie Netflix पे देख सकते हैं, named as Snowden. And उनके बहुत सारे documentaries YouTube पे हैं. Then there are lots of wonderful books written like No Place to Hide in the Secret Surveillance of NSA. So ये सब आप देख सकते हैं. So let us start with what is the threat and how a mobile phone can get hacked and how these things are ruling the world and how a layman is unaware of it. Like मैंने देखा लोगों के पास बहुत सारे महंगे phones होते हैं, but are they digitally literate enough to use that phone in a secured way? They know how to use the phone, but how to use a phone in a secured way, that is more important. Or what are the threats? आपके फोन में क्या क्या है, आपके फोन के साथ क्या क्या हो सकता है, ये specifically we can see. So there is a concept called as routing here. So what happens in this concept routing? ये मैंने specifically news articles क्यों share किया है with the URL. because you can go ahead and verify this links, and you can go through the details of it if you are interested specifically in this. What is routing? So basically, routing may your phone, like the attacker gets the super admin access. So routing may, if your phone is rooted, and after rooting a spy application, phone में एक spy application अगर install होता है, तो उसमें उसको super admin access मिलता है. So at the end of the session, we are going to see a live demo, and we have done the arrangements for it also for you guys, of how a mobile phone is hacked and what is the exact data loss for it. So in the routing, all the attacker gets a super admin access. So if a non-rooted phone's WhatsApp is recorded in a one-way communication, in a rooted phone, it is two-way communication, WhatsApp call recordings, WhatsApp video recordings, and then Instagram messages, Facebook messages, and everything. So it's super admin permission in which attacker or a hacker can get into your phone and stay into your phone and change all the settings and do everything. So never root your phone. And if you're rooting, like unless you are a developer or like we can say startup hacker, so you can do it, but there should be a reason behind it after rooting the phone. There are lots of custom ROMs who support rooting officially, and the reason behind it, like you can run hacking tools and everything. But for layman, if the phone is rooted, there are lots of threats because the layman is not aware of how to use the rooted phone. We can move to the next slide. Juice jacking. So this is a technical term. I'll explain it in a layman language here. हम बहुत सारे चार्जिंग स्टेशंस को जाते हैं, so जहाँ पे फ्री मोबाइल बैटरी चार्जिंग स्टेशन है. So in that, what happens in that free mobile battery charging station, you don't know what is at the other side of the wall. And these cables are designed with the help of rubber ducky-like technologies, where आपको लगता है कि आपका phone charge हो रहा है, but at the other end, these guys are pulling the data. Secondly, आपका डेटा तो पुल हो रहा है और आपको लग रहा है चार्ज हो रहा है. आपने फोन आधे घंटे में निकाल लिया चार्जिंग के बाद. What happens after that? A debug, मतलब एक बग स्पेसिफिकली आपके फोन में छोड़ देते हैं, वो एक स्पाई एप्लीकेशन डिबग कर देते हैं, और वो होने के बाद आप फोन लेके चले जाएंगे आधे घंटे के बाद. आफ्टर दैट व्हाट हैपेंस? आपके फोन में जितने भी कॉल्स आ रहे हैं, एसएमएस आ रहा है, जितने भी व्हाट्सएप मैसेज आ रहे हैं, सो व्हाटएवर द डेटा इज, इट इज सेंड टू द अटैकर. सो आप बोलोगे ओके, इट्स माय डेटा, अटैकर को क्या यूज है उसका? नाउ देयर इज अ बिग टर्म कॉल्ड एज साइबर एक्सटॉर्शन. So what this attacker does is they get a small piece of data, like some of your personal selfie or some of your personal chats, and they email it to you. And they say, see, this is a small piece of data which I have sent you for sample. I have your whole copy of your phone and whatever you're doing now also. Now, if you don't pay in Bitcoins, which is a non-traceable currency, and whatever, let's say the attacker says you pay $500 worth Bitcoins, pay $1,000 worth Bitcoins. And if you don't do that, all your data will be revealed to all the contacts of your email addresses, your WhatsApp number and everything. So now just think how scary it is. So for cyber extortion, this data can be used. So it may be a juice jacking attack, or it may be any type of cyber attack. Attacker can use this type of information for anything. For blackmailing you, for attacker can sell this information to your competitor or your rivalry, or to anybody. Going to the next slide. Unknown source. So there are always applications which we don't download from the Google Play Store or App Store, but we turn on the unknown source setting in the phone and get all the applications transferred in a single click via ShareIt, Gender, or other or app sharing applications. What is the threat here? That if an attacker says you, Paytm का app है, ले लो, आप ShareIt से ले लोगे. What if something is binded behind it? That they give you a tempting offer of, if you install this application, you'll get 500 rupees का free Paytm wallet. You are like, oh, 500 rupees free, matlab something like that. but it should not be like that. So आपने एक बार ले लिया, उसके बाद आपके बैकएंड में इवन आपने अगर पेटीएम का उसका दिया हुआ एप्लीकेशन अनइंस्टॉल कर दिया, बैकएंड में जो हिडन मोड में एप्लीकेशन इंजेक्ट हुआ है, व्हाट अबाउट दैट? Talking about, as we have another speaker here, expert into this digital finance and digital finance security, I would like to add here in this digital security, finance security, that there are people who use internet banking apps or e-wallet apps which are transferred through unknown sources. What happens in that case of package manipulation? All your internet banking credentials will be sent to the attacker. An attacker can use it by any means. They can view your statement, they can transfer money. Of course, OTP is a factor, but we will now just come to a demonstration where we can see how the OTPs are crawled. So unknown source, taking any of the application through unknown source can create a whole mess in your phone, and like you may be a prey of this hacking attacks. So coming to the next slide. Spy apps. So see, the news itself says researchers discover that Android apps spying on users' screen. So what is a spy application? Why it is? See, there is a whole new market of spy application. What happens in the spy application? Once the spy application gets installed, it has a permission to your camera, microphone, camera, microphone, then call logs, then SMS, everything. So SD card, photos, videos, everything. So, and it's a huge market. Why these spy applications are used? So if you just Google about spy applications, you'll get everything. And there are ways how it is injected, and we are looking at some of the ways. So once the spy applications are injected, all your this type of data is leaked. And who are using it? Why it is used? So it is majorly used in the name of parental control. Like parent can spy on their children's phones. What they are doing, they can set up the limitations and everything. But these are widely used into the market for husband-wife spying, for employee-employer spying, for competitor spying, for business rivalries. In the name of parental control, such applications are used. You may not know there may be some spy application in your phone too. And the major reason for getting the spy application in is the hidden apps and the phishing links. So spy application again is a very huge topic. We can talk for 4 hours also on how the spy applications are created and then how they are injected and everything. Coming to the next slide. So WhatsApp says it's end-to-end encrypted. Yes, it is at some extent. Now, how does a spy application, even if WhatsApp app is an end-to-end encryption solution, encrypted solution, how does a spy application spies on your WhatsApp? Spy application reads the notifications of your phone. That's the reason there is a setting where you can just hide sensitive notifications, and if your phone is locked, how it will be? Your phone will only show 1 message, 2 message, 3 message, but it won't show Nikhil has messaged, somebody else has messaged. So yes, WhatsApp is end-to-end encrypted. Then one is a type of attack where this data is read through notifications. Spy application reads the notification. The other type of attack, malicious attack like Pegasus, wherein the top bureaucrats were or bureaucrats, then we can say the judicial, some people of the judicial system, some social activists were targeted specifically all over the world and from India also. And the WhatsApp messages were leaked and used for unethical purposes. So these are target-based attacks which and done. So after that, Facebook and WhatsApp gave the offer to Pegasus, like is the Israel-like company, to know what's the vulnerability. But I don't think so. They revealed, and then even if they revealed with some of the what we can say some limitations or some limited content. Do WhatsApp has its own bug bounty program and everything. So as Archit is also told that it's you can earn money from hacking while sitting at home. You don't need to go to job. Like it's not compulsory to go to office and work. So that's a bug bounty program. In last lecture also I have covered that. You can Google about more about bug bounty program for WhatsApp, Facebook, and Google like companies. Next. So what permissions are we giving exactly to applications? We are not giving any type of permissions. So like we should not give any type of permissions which may harm our privacy. What happens if you install an app from Play Store or App Store? You give them permission to read camera access. I'm okay with that. That's a concern. You are not giving the permission, like you are not submitting your data to the application. If you don't give the permission of contacts to your WhatsApp messenger, WhatsApp will not show your contacts. If you don't give the permission of microphone to WhatsApp messenger, you won't be able to send a voice notes. If you don't give the permission of let's say media to your WhatsApp messenger, you won't be able to send and receive the videos, photos, and documents and audio files and etc. What we are against here is, or what is my point here in app permissions is, you don't give permission to any such applications which is installed from unknown source, and you don't know what the permission that application is using and what data is getting crawled from backend. Backend से क्या हो रहा है वो किसी को नहीं पता. ऐप परमिशन सिर्फ इसी के बारे में नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मैं. ऐप परमिशन ऐसा होता है कि वेब लॉगिंग टू वेब ऐप. फेसबुक पे बहुत टाइम आता है कि हाउ यू विल लुक आफ्टर 5 years और व्हेन यू आर ओल्ड, व्हिच इंडियन सेलिब्रिटी यू लुक लाइक. हम वो वेब ऐप पे क्लिक कर देते हैं, एंड दिस वेब ऐप इज गेटिंग ऑल द परमिशन टू पोस्ट ऑन योर बिहाफ एंड एवरीथिंग. सो एक इंसिडेंट मैं शेयर करता हूँ. आई नो वी आर रनिंग लेट ऑफ टाइम. एक इंसिडेंट है where 110,000 Facebook users were affected. क्यों? वो पॉर्न लिंक आया, उस पर क्लिक किया देखने के डिजायर में, उसके बाद सिस्टम टोल्ड इंस्टॉल अ फ्लैश प्लेयर टू व्यू दिस. तो वापिस वो पॉर्न फिल्म देखता है इसके डिजायर में. 1,10,000 यूजर्स ने वो क्लिक किया और वो फ्लैश प्लेयर के नाम पे मलिशियस फाइल डाउनलोड हो गया, एंड दैट रैन इनटू देयर फोन्स, देयर कंप्यूटर्स, एंड दैट दे अटैक्ड. देन जिसने क्लिक किया था उसके वॉल पे वो पॉर्न वीडियो शेयर हो गया और ऑल मैसेंजर कॉन्टैक्ट्स पे शेयर हो गया. नाउ सी हाउ एम्ब्रेसिंग द सिचुएशन इज. So before you give permission to any of the third party or any of the unknown application which is not downloaded from Play Store or App Store, be sure. Even in the case of Play Store, I'll tell you one of the example here when it comes to apps downloaded from Play Store are safe or not. There are lots of questions here. So there was a ransom attack called as Leaker Locker. McAfee's researchers have disclosed this type of attacks. There were two applications on Play Store. One is Battery Booster Master. And another was Wallpaper HD. And this both application, after 10,000 downloads each, converted themselves into a ransomware. They locked your mobile phone screens and they asked for $50 worth bitcoins each. And if you don't pay it within 72 hours, what will happen? All your data from your browsing history, call logs, SMS, photos, videos will be sent to all the email contacts from your phone. Now see how scary it is. After 10,000 downloads, Google Play Protect team and McAfee team, then they remove the application for policy violation from Play Store. But what about the 10,000 users who have downloaded the application? Now they have only two options, either to pay the ransom or to format their phones. Even if they pay the ransom, is there a guarantee from a cyber criminal that that person will leave their phone or just decrypt their phone? So whenever it comes to permission, we should be very cautious, very serious, and very attentive. Next slide. Live hacking may microphone hacking. So what happens nowadays? We use our phone from bedroom to boardroom to everywhere, and at places where we think nobody is listening at us. आप और मैं ही बात कर रहा हूँ ऐसा मुझे और आपको लग रहा है और मेरा फोन है जेब में. If there is a spy application inside the phone, the spy application can listen what you are speaking, even if the phone is in locked condition, and we are going to see a demonstration now soon. So even if the phone is in a locked condition, the spy application can hear what the conversation is going in the room. If there were malicious applications which were deployed itself by NSA for some ethically tracking purposes. If you can go and Google it. Nowadays, phone का battery निकलता नहीं है. So even if you switch off the phone, there were experiments which proved that the camera and microphone of the phone is still on. And how there are malicious applications developed to misuse it. So muting the microphone setting is very, very, very important aspect when you are in a confidential conversation or a confidential meeting. Going to the next point. So on social accounts, like online account hacks, what happens here? As I told you, click करो आप 5 साल के बाद कैसे दिखोगे या कौन से celebrity जैसे दिखोगे and get your account compromised. Attackers start posting on your behalf. They start messaging your near and dear ones, asking for money, giving some photos, asking for extortions, everything. Next slide. Phishing. In the current scenario of this India-China cyber war, there are lots and lots of phishing attacks. And in my last session also, I have described about the COVID situation phishing attacks. Like nowadays, lots of people are free watching their Netflix, Amazon Prime, and other channels, online channels, where they get tempting link of 50% off, 100% free if you insert your credit card details, and they promise that they won't deduct any type of money. This is how it happens. But once your credit card details are submitted, either they are sold on the dark web, either they are swiped on such sites where the OTP is not needed on US-based sites. So phishing can be on all the aspects: internet banking scams. It may be your online Netflix and Amazon Prime type scams. It may be asking for your income tax return. It's like it seems कि आपका income tax return का website है लेकिन नहीं है, but it takes all your details, and then you are being blackmailed using your e-filings and everything. So एक गलत click आपको it can ruin your life because everything is digital. अभी याद रखने का आदत गया है. Phishing scams में I'll give an example. लोग जाते हैं अभी ICICI बैंक हेल्पलाइन नंबर गूगल पे सर्च कर लेते हैं. They don't understand कि ICICI बैंक का ओरिजिनल वेबसाइट क्या है. यूजिंग सर्च इंजन ऑप्टिमाइजेशन टेक्निक अटैकर उसका फेक वेबसाइट ऊपर लेके आता है और फोन करता है. जो विक्टिम होता है वो फोन करता है हेल्पलाइन पे, बट दैट इज नॉट अ हेल्पलाइन. दैट इज अ अटैकर साइट विच इज प्लांटेड एंड यूजिंग एसईओ टेक्निक्स वो कैसे ऊपर लेके आए. तो ये हम लोगों को लेकर ले मैन को बेवकूफ बनाने का एक तरीका है. सो पहले ये टर्म होता बेवकूफ. नाउ देयर इज अ न्यू टर्म कॉल्ड एज I will listen to somewhere webkoof. बेवकूफ का webkoof. So like you can go on web and you just search and you trust any information on the web. Nowadays people are not बेवकूफ but they are webkoof. Next. jailbreaking, as there is a concept called as we can say routing. रूटिंग में आपका फोन, जैसे मैंने पहले स्लाइड में बोला कि gets a super admin access. Now to install a third party application in an iPhone, your iPhone needs to be jailbroken. Is there a by default system in iPhone that checks आपका iPhone jailbroken है या नहीं? No, there is no such inbuilt system. So how do you check if your iPhone is jailbroken or not, and if a third party application is installed without your knowledge or without a known source? That is App Store. App Store is only the known source. Others are unknown sources. IPA file जैसे वहाँ पे APK होते हैं, यहाँ पे IPA होते हैं. This is installed. So this is jailbreak. How you should detect, how you should detect and all. We'll talk about the techniques and mitigation part later. So कितने लोगों को एक्चुअल पता होता है कि जेल ब्रेकिंग इज अ टेक्निक? देन free Wi-Fi. We connect to free Wi-Fi stations. There are traffic is monitored, and VPN is a solution for it. So you can just connect with a virtual private network, and you can go ahead for it. And what happens? What is the advantage of a VPN? Even if you are on the same network, no security, no attacker can basically go ahead and monitor, unless there are a few limitations. And if we go into the deep thought process and go into the minute details, there are bypasses to it. But the major thing is, even if you are on a free or a Wi-Fi or any of the Wi-Fi, if you do use VPN, it may be beneficial for you that the attacker cannot monitor your traffic. And also attacker, basically you can do some safe transactions also, which you want to do, or else whatever the attacker does traffic monitoring and then emails you that आपने ये site visit किया था, reveal to everyone, now pay me. Or else they just on the same network, they just send you a few desktop phishing links, and then some malicious file is installed, and you are boom, gone. iPhone spy. So there is a technique wherein without even touching your iPhone can be compromised. If the two-step authentication of your iPhone or of your iCloud is not enabled, there are third-party interfaces, APIs, through which your iPhone, your iCloud backup can be fetched and showed to the attacker in a dashboard. Your WhatsApp messages, your call logs, your iMessages, your Hangouts chats, and your all instant messaging like Messenger and everything. So in this scenario, do remember that you should have a two-step authentication. So now I have live. Just I'll finish in a minute or two now. I'll not take more time. So I have my one of the colleague who will be joining us on this call, and he has volunteered his phone for a live hacking demonstration, and I would like to again add him to the call, and I would like to basically demonstrate what are the threats or what is the exact information leaked after a phone is compromised. So that is what I would like to present, or that is what I would like to share. So I would request the organizers to join Prasad here. Hello, Prasad.
Hello, sir.
So Prasad has joined us, and Prasad's phone is compromised here, or he has volunteered his phone for compromising. So Prasad, I would like to share or tell you some details about your phone. And now we saw, it's very we can say tough on an online session to explain how a phone is hacked, and for a live demonstration. Theoretically, I can tell you everything, but in this scenario of online session, there's the reason we are sitting at two different locations, and we have injected his phone. while I showed you how it is injected via unknown source or via spy application, via sending what Prasad likes, that link and everything. So once I've injected the phone, so I would display few information about your phone on my screen. I'll just share my screen and you confirm. As Kamlesh sir told, what is the importance of IMEI number and what is the importance of IMSI number and everything, how these details affect a phone when it is compromised. So I'll just share my screen on which. So now Prasad is having his phone physically, but the virtual access of his phone is the virtual access of his phone is with me, is with the attacker. And what are the data is compromised. So Prasad, I request you, whenever I will show the details on the screen, you just verify if it is correct or incorrect.
Okay? Yeah, okay.
Give me a minute, I'm sharing the screen. Okay. So while just sharing the screen, see here we can see Prasad's device ID, which Android version Prasad is having, and what is the IMSI number? It is not yet fetched, but it fetched. What is the importance of IMSI number? Importance of IMEI number has been explained by Kamlesh sir. And IMSI number is something which is printed on the SIM card. So once it's printed on this, attacker gets the IMSI number. Attacker can do SIM swipe like cyber crimes, and whatever SMS and OTPs you are getting, the attacker can get. So I'll just quickly show something. This is contact list. Okay. So I've just switched instantly because I don't want to compromise his privacy more. So that's just for a demonstration purpose. So I've showed you what type of permission contacts. So I can see what are his contacts. I can see what are his SMS. So there are no SMS in his inbox. I can see what type of calls he has received. I can see if his phone's wireless connection is turned on, GPS is on or not, his internet storage, his battery status, its memory. So Prasad, just I want a confirmation. Is this all information which I showed till now is correct or incorrect?
Yeah, it's correct.
Also, I would like to share. So even if it's his phone, so Prasad, just show your phone in a locked condition to the audience.
Yeah, this is my phone, lock condition.
So attacker can take front camera photo without even knowing it. Attacker can take photo with the back camera. So if you are doing like chatting with someone and everything, attacker can basically taking front camera and back camera pictures. Now just imagine wherever you take our phones. We take our phones in our bedrooms. We take our phones in our boardrooms and everywhere. So I just wanted to confirm if your phone is on silent mode or not. Just check.
Yeah, it is silent mode.
Okay, just show the audience if it is on silent mode or not. Just your screen, if you can show that it comes like a silent icon आता है ना वैसे. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are functions like even if Prasad is sitting in a confidential meeting, I can play. If you just stop. With one click, I can just do a format. I can format his phone, factory reset with SD card. Attacker can like unlock the phone without even knowing the passcode or something. And if it has a root access, attacker can run shell and everything. So that goes into grant root access in detail. So attacker can also see what is the what are the photos and everything. I'm not going to open it. I'm just going to show the directory. कि ये देखिए इसका फाइल मैनेजर भी हमें यहाँ पे दिख जाएगा. Depend on the connectivity to hope it will load. See, share it के फोल्डर में क्या है, कॉल रिकॉर्डिंग फोल्डर में क्या है, DCIM फोल्डर में कितना फोटोज है, डाउनलोड्स में क्या है, and I will okay, let me, if you don't mind, Prasad, can I show one sample?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Seems Prasad doesn't have anything to hide, huh? So Prasad has some photo here in the DCIM folder. So it seems some keyboard photo. It seems. Is this photo in your phone, Prasad?
Yeah.
Thank you for confirming the detail. Then you can listen to the live audio capture, which is not possible right now because the output won't come off my computer to the broadcast, to the live session. That's what I told you. To show a live hacking session remotely it's quite tough. So we can see his location coordinates wherever Prasad is now and wherever he has been. So we can see the date and time, and we can view the map. The entire thing is done. So what is Prasad typing? Even I can see the keylogger. Okay. See. I won't show everything. It's his privacy. And this is how basically it works, the spy application. So there are lots of other features also. You can, there are text command. आप बोलोगे मैंने phone का internet बंद कर दिया. Just with a single SMS command, we can get an instant location, instant photo. We can turn on the internet, which is turned off. You can do lots of mischief with the phone. So I just stopped my screen sharing. So thank you very much, Prasad. And the intention was not to scare you, but to aware other people about how phone is hacked and what are the threats of it. And see, we got the front camera access, we got the back camera access, we got the live microphone access, we got the screen capture access, we got the controls like if the phone is on silent, I can do unsilent and everything. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we saw here how a phone is compromised and how the data can be leaked and now misused by the hackers. See the SD card details. If anybody gets the SD card, all the details can be attacked. Like all the photos, videos, and whatever confidential files and documents you have shared, that can be easily used for it. So now the question comes, how to secure it? So whatever presentation I have showed you, whatever settings like unknown source is there, free Wi-Fi, don't connect it to it. When you are charging to a free charging station, first of all, don't charge it. But even if you're doing it, use a charge-only cable, not a data transfer cable for it. Then use a VPN solution always. Don't install any apps from unknown source. Always install it from known source. Keep a paid anti-hacking type of solution here. So I do have my own solution also. Named as Hack Shield. It's available on Play Store and App Store. HACKSHIELD. Hack Shield. It's an application which scans everything. It has the ability to scan everything, and also whatever applications you download, do go ahead and see the reviews of the application. What other people are saying on the internet about the application, and there is a lot more to deliver, but we are running late of time. And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Nikhil Mahadeshwar. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and everywhere. And I keep sharing such informative material. And thank you very much, Vijay sir, Sudeep sir, and Shanti sir for this wonderful opportunity. And we'll be in touch. So, as a as a responsible citizen of India, we should be responsible netizen of India also. So we should use internet responsibly. we should use every click. We should do every click responsibly, and we should go ahead and review each and every information before forwarding it, before sharing it. We should not be bewakoof and webakoof in any aspects. Okay, so thank you very much.